7 polite behaviors that subtly signal you are a high-class older man. Some behaviors speak volumes without you ever opening your mouth. High-class men know how to navigate the world with finesse without the ego. What does that look like? It's all in the silent yet powerful cues that subtly scream authority. These are the understated traits that make you stand out in any crowd, not by competing for attention, but by never needing it. If you're wondering which ones you're already displaying, let's dive in and find out. Number 1, tip generously without making loud announcements. A high-class man doesn't need to shout about his generosity. It's in the quiet act of giving. It's not about who sees you slide the bill under the table or who hears the amount you tip. The value is in doing it without needing applause. When you tip generously, it speaks to your appreciation, not to your ego. There's nothing more jarring than the person who makes a scene, ensuring everyone knows how much they just dropped for a tip. It feels less like kindness and more like self-promotion. So, what's the best approach? Make your generosity an invisible act. Think about slipping an extra 20 to the valet or leaving a significant tip after a great dinner without drawing attention to it. It's about the people who serve you knowing they're valued, not because you've made sure they know you can afford it. This type of behavior signals power through subtlety. It shows you don't need validation, and people can feel that. A quiet tip conveys confidence. No need to prove anything to anyone. It's also the perfect way to make a genuine connection with service staff. They'll remember you not for how loud you made your generosity, but for the kindness you quietly offered. And honestly, that's the kind of respect that people truly remember even when you're not around. Number 2, always offer a firm, confident handshake. A handshake says a lot about you in the span of a second. A high-class man knows that this brief interaction is loaded with meaning, far beyond just greeting someone. It's your chance to convey confidence, presence, and authority without saying a word. But here's the thing. It's not about crushing their hand like you're trying to prove something. That's just as bad as being limp and weak. Both extremes tell the same story. Insecurity. The secret? A firm handshake that's strong but not overbearing. Steady but not stiff. You want to convey that you're comfortable in your own skin and ready for whatever the interaction brings. A too soft handshake can make you seem untrustworthy or unsure. A too strong one aggressive. You've got to find the sweet spot. Picture this: meeting a new business partner at a networking event. Your handshake should be a moment of connection, not competition. It should say, "I'm here and I'm confident, but I'm also here to listen and respect you." This little gesture shows strength without the need for theatrics, which is the hallmark of someone who knows their worth. And remember, the people around you notice whether they admit it or not. It's a tiny action that can leave a lasting impression. Number 3, keep your phone out of sight during conversations. There's something subtle but incredibly powerful about giving someone your undivided attention. A high-class man understands this. He knows that when you keep your phone out of sight during a conversation, it's more than just a sign of respect. It's an investment in the quality of the interaction, constantly checking your phone or keeping it visible. It's a sure sign that something else matters more than the person in front of you. We've all seen it. The person who keeps glancing at their screen during dinner or a meeting, half present as if the conversation isn't enough. It's disrespectful and frankly, it's rude. Instead, make it a point to set your phone down, put it on silent, and let the moment breathe. Imagine you're at a business lunch. You're discussing important matters, yet you're present in every word, giving the speaker your full attention. The phone isn't an option. this small shift makes a huge impact. Keeping your phone out of sight shows that you value the conversation and, more importantly, the person. It's a sign of maturity and emotional intelligence. You don't need digital validation in the moment, and that speaks volumes about your confidence and class. Number 4, make thoughtful eye contact without staring. Eye contact is one of the most underrated tools in building rapport. Yet, it's something most men get wrong. A high-class man knows that eye contact isn't just about looking at someone, it's about connecting with them. When you make thoughtful, confident eye contact, it communicates presence, respect, and a sense of understanding. But staring, that's a different story. Staring too long can be perceived as intimidating, and too little eye contact can make you seem disinterested. The key is balance. A high-class man holds eye contact long enough to show attentiveness, but not so long that it becomes uncomfortable. It's about maintaining connection, not power plays. Imagine you're in a meeting making an important point. Your gaze is steady, confident, but never too intense. The person across from you feels acknowledged, heard, and respected. It's a subtle form of dominance, not in a showy, aggressive way, but through genuine engagement. This builds trust and shows that you're emotionally in control. Plus, it instantly elevates your presence in any conversation. Remember, the eyes reveal everything. Use them wisely to signal your self-assurance and understanding without overdoing it. Number 5, send thank you notes or thoughtful messages. In a world where digital communication has become the default, a simple thank you note stands out like a rare gem. A high-class man knows that sending a handwritten note or a well-crafted message isn't just polite, it's a reflection of your character. It shows you're not too busy or too important to take a moment to express genuine appreciation. In today's world, we're used to quick texts and emails that feel rushed or impersonal. But a thoughtfully written thank you message goes a long way. Whether it's after a business meeting, a dinner with friends, or a simple favour, it conveys respect and gratitude. When you take the time to pen something meaningful, it leaves a lasting impression far beyond a generic thanks. Picture this: you've just wrapped up a successful business deal. A handwritten note acknowledging the effort, the partnership, or even just the time spent together can elevate you in the eyes of your colleague. It's classy, it's personal, and it demonstrates a level of sophistication that many overlook. It's not just about showing appreciation, it's about creating lasting relationships that are built on respect. Take the time to send a thank you note, and you'll find that people will remember you for it far longer than they'll remember any text. Number 6, open doors and offer small gestures of respect. It's the little things that often have the biggest impact. A high-class man knows that gestures of respect, no matter how small, are what set him apart. Holding a door open for someone, offering your seat, or simply making space for others, these actions don't scream for attention, but they never go unnoticed. They say, "I see you and I value you." Here's the thing. Many people see these actions as outdated or insignificant. But the truth is, they're timeless markers of respect and courtesy. The man who is too self-absorbed to open a door or help someone is the one who's missing a key element of class. It's not about grand gestures or expecting thanks. It's about showing you're aware of the needs of those around you. Imagine this. You're walking into a building with a colleague, and without hesitation, you open the door for them. It's a simple, natural gesture that says, "I respect you." There's no need to make a show of it, but it establishes an unspoken bond of mutual respect. These small gestures are the foundation of how others see you. They don't just mark you as a considerate individual. They show maturity, humility, and an understanding of what it means to put others first. This is the quiet strength of high-ass behavior. Number 7. Speak respectfully about everyone, even when criticized. A high-class man knows that how he speaks about others, especially when they're not around, reflects his true character. It's easy to get caught up in negativity or gossip, but the mark of a truly refined individual is how he handles criticism, whether it's about himself or someone else. Speaking respectfully about others, even when criticized, shows emotional intelligence, maturity, and control. We've all seen it. The person who jumps in with harsh words or engages in a conversation that tears someone else down. It's tempting, but it's a sign of insecurity, not strength. The man who responds with calmness, even in the face of negative remarks, is the one who commands respect. He doesn't need to get involved in petty exchanges or feed into negativity. He rises above it. Imagine being in a meeting where someone makes a critical comment about a colleague. The high-class man doesn't join in or escalate things. Instead, he shifts the focus to the bigger picture, maintains professionalism, and stays respectful. This not only shows that he's in control of his emotions, but it also earns him trust and admiration from others. Handling criticism with grace sets you apart and shows that your confidence isn't fragile. It's unshakable. Speak respectfully always, and your reputation will speak volumes. Bonus point. Quiet manners create louder impressions than wealth. In a world where flashy displays of wealth seem to grab attention, the quiet man understands that true influence doesn't come from what you wear or how much you spend. It comes from how you treat people. Quiet manners, the ones that don't demand recognition, often create the strongest impact. It's in those small, humble actions that you show your character without ever needing to boast about it. We've all seen the person who flaunts their success with a loud attitude, but it's the person who quietly holds themselves with dignity, who offers a kind word without seeking anything in return that truly stands out. These understated actions leave a much more lasting impression than any display of wealth ever could. Imagine being at a gathering where someone who doesn't need to say much is still the most respected in the room. They don't show off their power. They simply listen, engage thoughtfully, and treat everyone with respect. That quiet authority speaks louder than any flashy brand ever will. True wealth is in the ability to walk through the world with grace, humility, and kindness. And in that, you'll leave a legacy far richer than any material possession. Thanks for sticking with us till the end. Be sure to check the video description for links to all the items mentioned. If you made it this far, drop a simple thanks for the tips in the comments to show you've been paying attention. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to support our growth. And don't forget to share this video with someone who could benefit. We've also recommended another video for you on the screen now. See you tomorrow.